Okay, hi guys, welcome to my live stream. And today in this live stream, I'm going to compare the LBBS, right? This is the LBBS, and I'm going to compare it with the HZ Sound Bell Rhyme. Okay, but before I compare, let me just do a very quick unboxing and review of this LBBS. Okay. Let's see what's inside the box first. And firstly, I just want to say the box came in like this, and it's pretty bad. And the sleeve is also pretty bad. The box is pretty beat up. So yeah, this earbud, didn't come really well, but it's actually $60 US, right? And this packaging is really not really good, and it's pretty bad. Look at the foam, right? It's a pretty bad foam, coming at $50 or $60 US, right? And it came with silicone ear tips or hooks, sorry. And this box was pretty hard to open. But yeah, it did come with a pouch like this, and some silicone, some foam tips somewhere in there, some user manual. Okay. And this, look at that. It's so hard to open. But, well, it is what it is. It came with this strap as well. Okay. And tons of foam tips right in here. Look at that. And it came with some donut tips as well. You got the white and the black ones. Okay, so these are pretty good. It gives some body to the earbuds. Now let's take a look at the earbuds. Earbuds are pretty good. Okay, the build quality is really good. The driver is huge. Okay, and there is a K logo right here, and the headphone jack is pretty okay as well. Yep. And the cable is non-braided, is some kind of fabric, and it's a single cable. The Y splitter is made of metal, and it comes with a chin slider. Okay. So now let's talk about the fit and comfort. So earbuds usually, they just sit outside your ear well, and it's pretty comfortable. I would say it's different from IEMs or those in-ear monitors. It doesn't intrude into your ears, so it's not uncomfortable. But the only downside is that you don't get a seal, you don't get isolation. So you do get to hear your ambient sound. And how do they sound? Okay, so the sub bass. So I think the sub bass is practically non-existent. There's not much of a sub bass. The rumble is there when the track requires for it, but it's not really extended. The note weight of it is also pretty light. So in terms of bass, sub bass, and the mid bass as well, it applies to the mid bass. The mid bass, the impact is not there. The impact is a bit soft, and I would say that mid bass is very recessed. So if you are a bass head and you're looking for a bass earbud, then I think you need to look somewhere else, because this earbud is really not for bass heads. Okay, let's talk about the mids. Okay, so this is where this earbud shines. The mids are fantastic. So this is a mid treble centric kind of earbud. If you are looking for those mid centric bright kind of earbuds, this is the earbuds for you. So the mids is really warm. It's good. I mean, it's not really that warm, but it's warm enough. and the tone and the timbre on these, they are really, really realistic. When you listen to percussions, wind instruments, string instruments, guitars, especially acoustic guitars and the pianos, trumpets, they sound very real on these earbuds. So the note weight on these instruments, they sound really true and realistic, and they sound warm and engaging. Okay, treble. So treble on these are really good as well. Hang on, let me go back to vocals. So vocals, male vocals and female vocals, they sound really great as well. They sound really real. For male vocals, they have this authoritative tone and timbre. They sound really good on these earbuds. The forwardness of the treble, of the mids, really engages me when I listen to my tracks on these earbuds. So on vocals on these earbuds are really great. Female vocals especially, they sparkle, all right? They are bright, okay? They really shine, and they give that energy when they, in certain tracks, the female vocals really does have that energy on these earbuds. So it's a very energetic, bright kind of vocals that you get on these earbuds, and I really, really enjoyed vocals, listening to vocals on these earbuds. The treble, okay, so treble is forward, it's really energetic, it's got a good note weight, the timbre is right, it's really, really nice. So cymbal strikes, snares, they sound really realistic, and the extension of the treble is really good. So in terms of realistic, the realism of the sound that you hear or that you get from these earbuds is just amazing. So I really love listening to songs that got vocals, has got instruments on these earbuds. Okay, let's talk about the soundstage. So now soundstage wise, these are not really that great. So soundstage is more of an in your head kind of soundstage, and is wide to the side, I feel. Vocals tend to house themselves in your head, in the middle of your head, and the depth and the layering is pretty mediocre if you ask me, but it's got some width to it. It does go to the sides in terms of the soundstage. So same goes for the imaging as well. So imaging, you do know where the instruments are. The vocals, they are in your head definitely. The drums is more like out, just a bit out of your head, and the instruments are like on the left and the right, and the transition of sound, it does go over your head, if you can imagine that. So it doesn't, just transition of sound and the sonic transition, it doesn't go out. It's not really a far reach kind of sound stage and imaging. But the detail retrieval and resolution, okay, so these, oh man, the detail retrieval is fantastic. The resolution is fantastic. Micro details on these are really good. You can pick up nuance of sound and small little details of that track that usually is being muddled on other earbuds. You can really pick up on these earbuds. Yeah, so overall, this is a very resolving earbud, I would say, and I really did enjoy listening to my tracks on these LBBS. Okay, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the LBBS. Now I'm going to compare it with the HZ Sound Bell Rhyme. Okay, so these two I would say are very, very similar in terms of sound signature. They are really similar, but let's talk about the sub bass. Okay, so the HZ Sound Bell Rhyme, they have a warmer and a more prominent sub bass as compared to the LBBS. So I would say in the bass department, the Bell Rhyme does shine a little bit more. It's not as resolving, but the rumble is more prominent than the LBBS. The mid bass, again, mid bass is a bit more thumpy. It's got a little bit more impact. It's not as impactful as I would hope for as well, but at least it's better than the LBBS. It's more forward, it's warmer, carries a little bit more note weight as compared to the LBBS. And also the mids. Okay, so mids, this is where the LBBS shines. So right, they are more forward than the Bell Rhyme. They've got less warmth as compared to the Bell Rhyme, but they are really resolute, and you can really appreciate the mids on these LBBS. They're almost similar, don't get me wrong. They're almost similar in terms of mids because the Bell Rhyme does have very good mids as well. But treble, okay, so treble, again, this outshines the Bell Rhyme. The treble on these, they are really clear, crystal clear, is really, really resolute, is bright, really bright, and sparkles, and crisp. You know, the extension is good, and it's more resolute than the Bell Rhyme. So Bell Rhyme, they do have a good and bright and sparkly treble as well, but it's not as resolute and extended as the LBBS in terms of treble. Okay, soundstage. Now, soundstage is where the Bell Rhyme is a bit more ahead than the LBBS, even though the soundstage on the Bell Rhyme is not good as well. I didn't really like the in-your-head kind of soundstage from the Bell Rhyme as well, but at least it's got a little bit more depth and layering as compared to the LBBS. Now, detail, retrieval, and resolution, definitely my vote goes to these LBBS. All right, the Bell Rhyme is just not as resolute and detailed as compared to the LBBS. So overall, let me just let you guys know the price. Okay, these LBBS cost $60 US. These Bell Rhymes cost you $18 US. It's almost 3 times the price for the LBBS. Okay, let me just go to my front camera. So if you compare price, okay, the Bell Rhyme is not far behind, is 3 times cheaper than the LBBS. But in terms of sound performance, it's not that far behind. Well, in terms of resolution and detail retrieval, yeah, I mean, these LBBS, they are great. You know, if you really want to go for that, then yes, the price does justify for that $60 US. But these two are bright earbuds. They are really good. They're good for treble heads if you really like details on your earbuds. Not so much bass, and you don't like the bass to flood your entire listening experience, then these two earbuds are the earbuds that you need to get. But in terms of price, this one, the Bell Rhyme, is so much cheaper. So which one would I choose? Okay, if I were to choose, I'll definitely go for price. Okay, this is 18 US dollars. You know, no doubt the LBBS is good. It really, you know, calls for the price that it asks for. But you know, if given the choice, because earbuds to me is just sitting outside your ear well. You know, it doesn't go all the way into your ear canal and give you that seal that you really will be sealed off from your environment, and you can hear that nuance of details from the earbuds. So yeah, I mean, 18 bucks, you know, I would definitely go for the bell rhyme. But then again, if you have the money to spare, okay, these are worth getting, okay, the LBBS, because they are really, really resolute. Okay, so that's it for my thoughts of these two earbuds, right? And well, this is a live stream, so well, the thing is I don't get to see the comments at the moment, so let me just see, has anyone made any comments? 60, yeah, it's 60 US dollars, so it's basically a pretty expensive. I mean, you can get it when it's on a sale or something like that, so you might be able to get it at 30 to 40 US dollars, but on a normal day, you know, it's 60 US dollars. But this one, the Bell Rhyme, is 18 US dollars throughout, you know, and the price is so much different. But they're both bright earbuds, and I really do enjoy these two earbuds. All right, so I think that concludes my live stream. Again, whoever who watched, because I don't know who watched, so I thank you so much. You guys, you know, guys are great. Thank you so much for watching my live stream. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and then click on the bell so that you guys get notified of my future videos. Right, thank you so much again for watching my live stream. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next live stream. Cheers.